to kill someone, or, conspire with you to kill someone through my words, or, something like that. That doesn't mean that it's like, well, it's only speech, therefore I can't be prosecuted. That's thoroughly bogus. I think more generally, Jack Smith's indictment here is straightforward and narrow, but boy, it packs a punch. It's clean, it's calculated, and I feel like it's almost certainly going to result in a conviction. Obviously, Trump is entitled to the presumption of innocence, and Jack Smith has to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. But we've seen a lot of the evidence in this indictment, like what you were just referring to, the different plots in the states and the like. And it seems like a very, very strong case. Trump will get his day in court like every other defendant, but I certainly don't expect that day to go well for him. And one just tell on, I think, what's happened, how strong the indictment is to watch Mike Pence, who's not exactly a profile in courage. Yesterday, right after the indictment came out, he said, well, anyone who seeks to overthrow a lawful election should not be president of the United States, which is to say absolutely nothing. Of course that's true. Anyone who does that shouldn't be president. The question is, does Pence think that anyone is Donald Trump? Yesterday, he didn't answer that question, but after reviewing, I suspect, the indictment, the statement that you just read is Mike Pence finding his vertebrae, or maybe one vertebra, or maybe a disc, I don't know, but it is actually a pretty strong statement from Pence to say Trump did it. And where Pence goes, I suspect other people will go when we get to Andrew's question of what's the public going to think. There's two audiences here. There's the audience of 12 jurors, and there's the audience of the American people. And, I've talked a lot about the 12 jurors, but the American people question that Andrew raises is an important one as well.
Mike, you have some great reporting today about